How's everyone doing? Show of hands, how many of you here would be comfortable speaking at the front of this room? Keep your hands up if you would be comfortable speaking at the front of this size room with all eyes on you. And how about this size one? Wow, that's a lot fewer hands I see. It used to be that you couldn't really practice for this level of performance because you couldn't replicate a room with 1,000 or 10,000 people in it. If you were one of those people who didn't raise their hands at all, you're not alone. Nearly 75% of the US population is afraid of public speaking. There are studies that show that more people are afraid of death than public speaking itself. Most phobias are manageable. You can probably avoid public speaking or snakes for the majority of your life. But what happens if you can't avoid your fears? This is where augmented reality, AR, comes in as a powerful tool to help tackle these most challenging fears. AR can be applied to all types of different phobias. For example, needles, or spiders, or even skydiving, just to name a few common phobias people have. This is tech working for the good of humankind. You may have heard this summer that the US Surgeon General had a social media tech warning for teenagers. The news is always rife with tech gone bad stories about how tech is hurting us. Newspapers, politicians, boomers, teachers all complain about the deep divides in society being caused by tech today. But what if this story is actually backwards? And what if tech like AR can be used to heal society's divisions? My name is Cherukuri, a founder of Third Eye, a leader in augmented reality technologies worldwide. During my time at UPenn, I helped co-found one of the first AR clubs in the nation because we saw this as the future and were driven by the belief that this could be a force for good. AR holographic tech is the next step in virtual communication. We have gone from the telephone to the internet to video conferencing and now to AR holograms, an incredible innovation that once only existed in Hollywood's imagination long before AR made it possible. When you wear these smart glasses, you can bring up a hologram of a famous celebrity, or of a friend, or a family member. You can go dancing with them, or hike with them, or sit down and talk to them anytime, anywhere. For instance, I go hiking in Los Angeles in Runyon Canyon with my friend Terry, who lives all the way in New York, using this tech. And it feels way better because you feel as if the other person is in life size right next to you, as opposed to a tiny 2D screen on your phone. And by the way, great to see you here in person, Terry. Or picture jamming on a guitar with a hologram of Jimi Hendrix grooving right next to you. AR significantly boosts our level of engagement and allows us new experiences with a simple tap of your fingers. You can even have a personal army of digital AI clones at your disposal. Picture this. You send an AI version of yourself to a family gathering. While they charm your mother-in-law with your best jokes, you can be sitting at home binge-watching your favorite TV show in your pajamas. It's like having an infinite number of you that do all the hard work, allowing you to enjoy the credit. A recent study by the World Health Organization, WHO, said that over 300 million people worldwide suffer from some type of loneliness or depression. COVID lockdowns really exacerbated this issue with reduced face-to-face interactions due to social media, increased cyberbullying, and general feelings of inadequacy, particularly among young people. Augmented reality, AR, is a powerful tool to help alleviate this. You can bring back the long-lost friend or family member and connect with them in a more immersive way than traditional 2D FaceTime. Today, these platforms are rapidly growing worldwide with over 1 million users in a dozen countries. Now, I want each of you here to think about a difficult conversation you're currently avoiding. Maybe your monthly expenses went over your planned budget. Or perhaps your roommate hasn't showered in a week. Or you're thinking of dropping that tough class, but you're avoiding talking to your professor. Augmented reality, AR, has got your back. You can bring up a hologram of the person you need to talk to and rehearse the conversation. You can prep for all possible responses, just like I prepped for this TED Talk today in different crowd reactions. AR is meant to face those tough conversations head on. Or maybe you just need one more moment with someone you lost. What would you say if you could bring them back? I miss you? Or I'm sorry? Or maybe something as simple as, hey, I was walking past Gino's today. Wish you were here to share this cheesesteak with me. And even though that person isn't actually there sitting right next to you, sometimes it helps just to say it out loud. And unlike those giant VR goggles, which aren't meant for leaving the house, AR is meant for the real world. They're way smaller in size. They can be used indoors and outdoors. And you have your peripheral vision, so safety isn't an issue. AR has left the gaming world behind. We have our sights set on real-world healthcare improvement. On the front lines, paramedics are using AR to operate faster and be safer. With hands-free heads-up smart glasses paired with thermal imaging, first responders are able to operate nearly 40% faster and bring back more critical patients to the ER. In addition, they can view emergency protocols live in their field of view, which makes them safer in the field. Healthcare is where AR has the biggest impact. Take Pehemu, who's one of the over 200 million people worldwide who suffers from some type of vision impairment. She was a longtime teacher and my friend's grandmother, and she was having difficulty with some of her daily tasks, like reading or watching TV. But with the glasses on, she can zoom in and out easily. She can change the colors of what she's looking at. She has optical character recognition, OCR, to read what's in front of her. And this has made her daily life so much easier. She can even have a personal AR chef walk her through preparing a meal. As we get older, maintaining your sense of independence is vital. And with augmented reality, it's possible for much longer than it used to be. The glasses offer privacy and dignity. What you see and hear from them can't be seen or heard by anyone else. You can even have a personal holographic fitness instructor giving you the best daily workouts to do. And with facial recognition AI built in, even if your grandparents are suffering from Alzheimer's, they can recognize their granddaughter by name. Truly a win-win situation. AR is perhaps changing the world of education the most. Students anywhere in the world can summon up holographic professors from the world's most prestigious universities, past or present. Imagine talking to one of the ancient Greek philosophers like Plato or Aristotle. The professors will bring immersive content straight into the student's own home or classroom. If you want to learn the theory of relativity from Professor Einstein himself, you can. And everything can be customized to add more humor or empathy, or to have a short study session or marathon study session. Whatever works best for you as a unique learner, that's the beauty of personal AR. You can even walk the streets of Philadelphia with a holographic Thomas Jefferson going through the Declaration of Independence with you. Students in war-torn areas are using AR as we speak to access the best education. We learned during the pandemic that education cannot be sacrificed, no matter the obstacles. I was privileged enough to attend some great educational institutions, and I want every student in that world to have the same level of access. Education is a great equalizer. And with personalized AR in any time zone in any language, we can reach the goal of every student in the world having access to the best education within our lifetimes. It's predicted that by 2030, just 5 years from now, there will be over 1 billion holographic users worldwide. Every one of us here in this room will have digital AI clones of ourselves. I see tech as a force for good. We are obligated, as global citizens of this shared world, to use the power of augmented reality to better our actual reality. For our families, for our children, and for our future. Thank you.